garden and the way it fell. I remember the grass and the way it smelled. Running around without a care in the world. So much to live for, so much to learn. Time can change us from head to toe. Live your dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chris and Teigan's wedding. We have gathered here in the grounds of Cupid's with this magnificent view to witness the marriage of Teigan and Chris. So, Chris and Teigan, you're about to enter into the mutual bond of marriage, which is a lifelong commitment. You have known each other for 9 years, having met through mutual friends in that hotbed of romance, Queanbeyan, and have been together for 8. Then with Teigan's mum's original engagement ring in hand, on New Year's Eve 2014, Chris asked the question and Teigan answered with a yes. And here you are, ready to commit to each other in marriage forever. Chris and Teigan have chosen a reading called Always Love Each Other by Larry St. Jengers. If you can always be as close and happy as today, yet be secure enough to grow and change along the way. If you can keep for you alone your love as man and wife, yet find the time to share your joy with others in your life. If you can be as one and walk through marriage hand in hand, yet still support the goals and dreams of each of you have planned. If you can dare to always do your separate ways together, then all the wonder of today will stay with you forever.
Christopher, with this ring I wed you. Take it as my gift and wear it as a symbol of my love, commitment and faithfulness.
Teigan, with this ring I'll wed you. Take it as my gift and wear it as a symbol of my love, commitment and faithfulness.
Christopher and Teigan have exchanged vows and have confirmed them by the giving and exchanging of rings before us all. I therefore declare them to be husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
Fishing boat that I'd handcuff instead of burn the ropes and maps down to the ground. And so go, so sail away. And so go, to ease my pain. And so go, so sail away. And so go, to ease my pain again. And so go, and so go.
Well, it's not every day your youngest daughter gets married. Chris, you have married a beautiful person in Teigan. It was around 8 years ago when I first met Chris. Like all fathers, a bloke sniffing around your daughter. So, you know, as a father, you're always pretty wary, and this young bloke come along, and as Scott had already said, you know, he rocks up in this so-called tough VK, hot pink, Commodore, done up for summer nats, wearing an eyebrow ring, and I thought, oh, what have we got here? I soon realised, though, that their friendship was a little bit more than just being friends. In fact, they seemed to be quite serious. But I could really tell how happy Chris made Teigan. But what we did, and you and I did, however, find that Chris was a very polite and caring person, and a real credit to his parents. This armour bloke was fitting into our family life well. I could actually see a bit of similarities in Chris, like I was when I was a young bloke. I remember about 2 years ago, well, it was nearly 2 years ago on New Year's Eve, and Chris was a bit, I don't know, he was a little bit nervous, I guess, scratching around, not being his usual self. And he kept on asking me, do I want a beer? And I said, no, mate, I'm right. And he said, sure. After about 4 or 5 times, I said, oh yeah, I'll have a beer. I got around you today in fishing, so why don't we celebrate? Anyway, we were sitting down in the shed, and he said to me, he said, I'm pretty nervous about tonight. I said, I thought something was wrong. I said, what's the go? And he said, oh, mate, I'm going to ask Teigan to marry me tonight. I said, bullshit, you are. He looked at me all strange and didn't know what to say. I said, I think you better ask me first. Anyway, we were very happy, Tanya and I, to know that Chris was going to be our future son-in-law. We as ourselves couldn't have been more happy and prouder for the pair of them. We couldn't have picked a better son-in-law ourselves for Teigan. Love you both. To a happy and healthy life, Teigan and Chris.